All right. According to Joseph Wu, a world-renowned origami icon, origami is the Japanese name for the art of paper folding. The word origami is derived from the Japanese verb oru, which means to fold, and the noun kami, which stands for paper. Hello, my name is Ken Morin, and this is Kirsten. And today we're going to talk to you about origami, and you're going to give you a brief history and a brief demonstration. My hope is that by the end of this speech, you will have a better appreciation for the art of origami. Now that you know who I am and why I'm here, we would like to begin by explaining what origami is. As we talked about before, origami is simply a fancy name for paper folding. Origami is an awesome hobby because it only requires a piece of paper and a little imagination. The number of different origami figures one could make is infinite. In Joseph Wu's article, Origami, A Brief History of the Ancient Art of Paper Folding, he states that the origins of origami are unknown. Some historians argue that since the invention of paper is credited to China in 105 AD, paper folding must have been invented soon after. Since paper breaks down over time, there are no real artifacts to support a proper timeline. Although the origins of origami are unknown, Japan is definitely credited as the country that most fully developed the traditional art of origami. The Japanese passed down the origami tradition from generation to generation, usually from mother to daughter. Today you can find master paper folders all over the world. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also known as MIT, hosts an annual origami competition where you can see awesome art such as this. This is a grasshopper, and some beetles, and a weird gothic figure man, and a man riding a horse, and a beaver. These are all made out of simple paper. You might be surprised to know that there are a few origami terms that we would like to discuss before we begin. First of all, a finished origami figure is called a model, like this traditional Japanese fan. The method for folding a model is called a design. Drawn instructions for a model is called a set of diagrams. An origami artist is called a paper folder. There are many types of materials you can use to make origami, such as cardboard, cloth, wire mesh, even pasta. Today we are going to use construction paper. The basic technique to origami is to fold a piece of paper and then fold it again, and so on until you're left with a completed model. There are many completed types of folds in more complicated origami. A few you will see today is the valley fold, which if you fold a piece of paper over and then you unfold it, it forms a crease like a valley. And the other one is the mountain fold, which you fold it over the top and you're left with kind of a mountainous look. Basically, they're the opposite of each other. Now that I've explained to you what origami is and have given you a brief history of the art of origami, I would like for Kirsten to give you a brief demonstration. Today she is going to make for you a fortune teller model.
First, you fold the sides so the corners meet to the middle, and then you make a square. Then you flip it over, and if you see these triangles, you flip them all so they meet the middle. After you finish with that, get this part and flip it over. Well, get actually this part, the two piece, and then flip it over. And there are little pieces that you can put your fingers on in, and then that's how you have a fortune teller. Pick a color.
I pick orange.
ORANGE.
I pick 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I pick 3.
Number 3 says that you get an A+.
Thank you. Now that you've had a wonderful demonstration by Kirsten, I would like to conclude by summing up what we talked about today. Today I've explained to you what origami is, I have given you a brief history on the art of origami and have provided you with an origami demonstration. Origami has fascinated and entertained people for hundreds of years. I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. Now let's see what type of original origami art you can come up with. Thank you.
We finally completed it.